We've got 20 legislative days coming back here in September. And of course, the fiscal year ends October 1st. And that's going to mean that they're going to have a lot of discussions on what they're going to fund for the rest of the year and legislation that needs to get done. Farm Bill needs to get done, whether it's going to be in September or whether it'll be a lame duck issue coming up. The second thing that we were talking about was tax reform. The current rates for personal income tax, as well as pass-through entities, and particularly like the cooperative system. So all cooperatives depend on Section 199A, a deduction that is utilized by the farmer owners of those cooperatives. That will also expire December 31st, 2025. And our whole point is rural development, the systems that go along with all of the income that farmers produce, both themselves, and then particularly the cooperative systems that they own. That's important for the fabric of rural America. So we are advocating that they take the opportunity in the formative stages of tax considerations and they include that permanently in 2025.
Okay. Anything tax-wise for the individual farmer that you are watching and may be concerned about?
Well, of course, Section 179, accelerated depreciation, would be something that everybody looks forward to and to see that extended. You've got personal income tax rates, which we just talked about, and they were reduced in 2017, 2018 in the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. And then I think the other thing that everybody's looking forward to is how are we going to be working our biofuels tax credits? Will sustainable aviation fuel in 25 through 27 actually give us enough time to meet that market demand? And I think there's a lot of producers who say that program needs to be refined to where there's a number of measures a farmer can implement on their land and qualify for that tax credit. That tax credit also most likely will need to be extended past the 2-year time frame.
Secretary Yellen has that on her desk. Nobody knows when it's going to come off.
That is right.
It has to come off before the 1st of January, or at least for 45Z. But how long is it going to really take for implementation of that? Because that could really hinder or help the aviation industry's use of biofuel.
Well, the agricultural marketplace is ready to manufacture fuel, and there's no question about that. And our carryovers show that we are a very highly skilled resource provider. So do the prices. And that's some of the challenge the farmers are facing. Very low prices for their commodities. We have a lot of them. Why not make renewable products with them? And I think you're also correct, is that farmers are making planting decisions now and then through harvest. So we're going to be planning for the spring crop, and if you have to plant a cover crop of some type, that decision needs to be made now, between now and September 1st. So these are extremely timely and important decisions. These are extremely important debate points too.
Is this something that the White House could say, Secretary Yellen, do it now?
You know, what I have found is that public policy making bodies, when they want to do something, they can choose at any time to make that happen.